Welcome to our last practice today for the year 2022. Let's find our seat on our mat, feeling the ground supporting us beneath us. Feeling the legs on the earth, whatever else is making contact with the earth. Sitting up nice and tall. Dipping the chin towards the chest to lengthen the back of the neck. Softening the shoulders. Closing down the eyes. Just letting your body breathe normally. Softening the facial muscles, softening through the jaw. And just thinking about the year that's been, what we're grateful for, what we'd like to change. And as we step into a new year tomorrow, remembering that it's just another day. We have 365 days of new beginnings. So thinking about how you'd like to begin each day rather than a whole year ahead. We often make huge New Year's resolutions. We become disappointed with ourselves if we don't live up to them. And I just find we think about beginning each day with new hope, new opportunity, and arriving in that space on our mat with all of that energy, positive, hopeful energy, grateful energy. Taking a few more breaths in here. Breathing joy into your body. Letting go of something as you exhale. Without any force, filling up the body on the inhale. Gently releasing something on the exhale. Feeling the earth below you, the vortex of your spine holding up the body. The energy traveling up and down the spine. Continuing up in through the neck, holding up the head. Softening the shoulders down from the ear. Feeling your body in space. Taking one more deep breath here together. Exhaling through the nose, the mouth. Blinking open the eyes. Placing the right hand to the earth. Lifting the left arm up and over. Bending into the right elbow. Feeling the stretch through the left side body. Inhale, coming back up to center. Moving on to the other side. Softening into the left arm. So you can reach the right arm up and over your ear. Feeling a beautiful stretch through the side body. Inhale, coming up. Sweeping your arms up and overhead into a prayer position. Exhaling, opening up into cactus. Keeping the elbows above the shoulders, squeezing the shoulder blades together. Heart opens. And then exhale, curling your back towards the back of the room, bringing the arms together. Elbows still stay high. Inhale, opening up the heart. Cactus pose. Exhale, rounding in, chin to chest. Opening up. Exhaling, curling. Trying to breathe in and out of the nose. Inhaling. Turning your fingers to the earth. Gently coming off your block if you're sitting on one. making your way over onto hands and knees. So palms flush on the earth, spreading the fingers as wide as you can, knees under the hips. Start to move through your cat-cow in your own time with your breath, one breath per movement. Unless there's a reason that you can't breathe through your nose, try and keep the breath moving in and out through the nose for the practice. Just noticing how the body's feeling, moving through your cat-cows, taking care of your body today and every day, listening to what your body's telling you. You can start to involve the hips in the movement. You can turn the fingers out to face the sides and just move the shoulders from side to side, warming up through the wrists. We use the wrists a lot in yoga. Turning the fingers back towards your knees, coming through a few cat-cows here. Keeping the attention within yourself. That's the beautiful thing about practicing yoga online. There's no one else to focus on. There's you and your breath. Maybe you start to bend the elbows towards your knees and just slightly lift the bottom of the palms up off the mat. Feeling the stretch there through the front of the forearms. And then softening down, turning your fingers back towards the front of the mat. Tucking the toes, lifting the hips, downward facing dog. So as we move from one year into a new year, thinking about the number of times we've been on the mat, the number of times we've been in this shape, let's see what we can do differently in this shape. We always do what we've always done. We'll always get the same result. So maybe spreading your fingers a bit wider today, connecting the palm to the mat. Maybe it's moving the chest towards the thighs. Maybe you're bringing your armpits to face each other. The knees can be bent. Maybe you're softening your heels towards the earth a little bit more. Or even tucking the sit bone up towards the ceiling. You can shake the head no, nod the head yes. And then coming into 3 breaths of softness here. Inhaling to replenish something in the body. Exhaling to soften into the shape. 2 more breaths like that. On the next inhale, opening the eyes if they close, pressing through the arms, lifting the right leg up towards the ceiling, bringing the knee into the chest, stepping forward into your runner's lunge. So moving the back leg back a little bit, fingertips to the mat so that you can have your belly off your thighs. Inhaling, looking forward, softening the shoulders. Exhaling, start to straighten the front leg into your pyramid pose, never locking out the knee. See how you go, keeping your belly pinned to your thigh, lowering your head down your leg. Feeling those hamstrings, always the knees a little bit bent. Inhale, coming forward, runner's lunge, pressing the back heel back. Inhaling, pyramid pose. Back into your runner's lunge. Let's place the left hand to the earth, a little bit in front of the shoulder. Coming into your easy twist. Top arm lifts up. Press the back heel back. Feel the contact of your hand, your foot, your back ball of your foot on the earth. And then exhaling, coming back to your runner's lunge. Stepping your back foot in slightly, lowering the heel, drawing yourself up to warrior one. It's a strong warrior pose today. Welcoming in the new year with strength and softness. Exhaling, arrowhead pose, squeezing the shoulder blades together, lifting the arms up, belly off the thigh, back heel grounded if you can. Inhaling, coming up, warrior one. Opening out into your warrior two. Adjust the back foot as you need. Back arch of the foot in line with your front heel. Bringing your right hand behind your back. Leaning down to reverse your shape. Left hand down the leg. Bending into the front knee. Inhale, coming back to your warrior two. Straightening through the front leg. Turning the toes in. Skandasana or skater to the back of your mat. So halfway down or all the way down, your left arm can be in front of your left thigh, shin, right arm up. We're going to bring our hands to the earth if they're not there already, coming back to our warrior two. Reversing the shape, left hand wraps around the back, right arm up and over. Inhaling, warrior two. Right toes turn in, Skandasana to the back of the mat. So maybe it's a high Skandasana here, or maybe you're coming all the way down. Hands can be at heart center, opening the arms if that feels good. And then fingers to the earth. Inhale, coming back to warrior two. Big bend into the front knee, reaching the arms away from each other. Gazing over your middle finger into the new year. Reversing your shape. Turning yourself forward over your front leg, clasping the hands behind your back. You can step the back foot a little bit wider if you like. Coming into humble warrior. So lifting the palms up off the hips. You're either above your front knee or you're coming all the way down into your humble warrior. Feeling secure feet grounding into the earth. Crown of your head softening to the earth. Maybe squeezing your palms together and lifting your arms up a little bit more. One more breath here. Inhale, gently coming up. Keep the arms bound if you can. We're going to come onto the tippy toe of the back foot. I'm just moving back a bit. Lifting up into our warrior three. The back leg engaged, stretching back into the past. The heart and the gaze reaching into the future. And your body being in the center, grounded, mindful. Stepping forward to your chair. Opening the heart. Lifting the arms away from you. Floating onto the balls of your feet. Gazing forward. Gently softening the heels. Inhaling, floating onto the balls of your feet. Soft gaze. Gently releasing. Inhale, standing up. Releasing your arms. Bringing your hands to prayer up and overhead. Exhaling into your forward fold. Stepping back, plank pose. Exhaling, chaturanga. Knees to the mat or not. Inhaling, upward facing dog or your cobra pose. Exhaling, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Seeing what you can soften in the shape. Changing the script in your head about this shape. Stepping into tomorrow with a different story about downward facing dog. Inhaling the left leg up. Exhaling, stepping through, runner's lunge. So onto your fingertips or blocks, lifting your belly off the thigh. As we exhale, straightening the front leg into our pyramid pose without locking out the knee. Noticing the difference one side to the next and taking care of yourself if there is a big difference. Inhale, runner's lunge. Exhale, pyramid pose. Inhaling, runner's lunge. Exhaling, pyramid pose. Inhaling, gazing forward. You can step the back foot in if you like, coming into our high lunge. So adjusting the feet. If balance is tricky, walking your left foot closer to the left side of the mat. Driving the right heel back. Belly in. Softening the shoulders. Opening up, warrior two. So setting up your warrior two, big bend into the front knee. Make sure the front knee is over the ankle. And then reaching back with your back leg, finding the outside blade of the back foot. Wrapping the left arm around your back. Right arm down the leg, reversing the shape. Breathing into the shape. Inhaling, warrior two. Gazing over your middle fingertips. Exhaling, reversing the shape. Right hand down the leg, left arm up and over. Actually reverse, binding the right arm this time. Inhale, coming back to your warrior two. Straightening through the front leg, turning the foot in, coming into your skater pose or your skandasana. So skaters here. You can have your left arm down, right arm up, or coming all the way down into your skandasana. Hands at heart, opening the arms, whatever variation feels good for you. And then bringing yourself back up, warrior two. Back to skandasana, any variation. Opening up, warrior two. Taking a breath here in your warrior two, softening the shoulders. Arms are in a straight line. And then turning towards your front foot. You're going to bind the arms. Adjust your feet for humble warrior. Inhale, leaning forward. So your humble warrior may be here, or you're going to nestle the left shoulder inside the left knee. You might step the right leg a bit wider. Drawing the hip bones in towards the center. Crown of the head towards the earth. Hips in behind the spine, so the spine's a nice straight line. One more breath here. Inhale, starting to raise yourself up pushing through your front foot. Leaning forward, finding your warrior three. Extending the right foot, reaching the right foot back. Opening the heart. Palms lift off the waist. Shoulder blades squeeze together. And then stepping forward, chair pose, keeping the arms, keeping palms touching if you can, and fists away from your hips. Inhaling onto the balls of your feet. Exhaling, softening. Hello, darling. Inhaling, reaching up. Exhaling, softening the knees, coming into your forward fold. Keeping the hands clasped if you can, palms together, belly to the thighs, and then gently letting your hands release to the earth. You can interlock the hands around the elbows if that feels nice, bringing the thumbs to your elbow creases. And then gently starting to round yourself back up. Sweeping the arms up and overhead. Exhaling all the way back down. Hands to the earth. Inhale to look forward, stepping or floating back through plank. Chaturanga. Holding the chaturanga here, elbows into the ribs. Squeeze the mat with your fingertips. Inhale, lifting back up to plank. So your body's in a plank. We're not letting the hips sag at all. Straight line from our shoulders to our hips, squeezing the inside seam of the legs. Exhaling, elbows to ribs. Halfway. Belly into the spine. Pushing up. And finding downward facing dog. Well done. Taking an inhale here. Exhaling to release. Inhaling, right leg up. Exhaling, stepping through. Warrior one. Opening out. Warrior two. Reversing your warrior two. Lengthening through the front leg. Triangle pose. Drawing your right hips in towards your belly button. Exhaling, looking down, bending through the front knee. Left hand down, right arm up. Easy twist. Bringing your right forearm to your right side, planting the back foot. Side angle. Feeling the feet on the earth and lifting yourself away from your leg. So you could lift your supporting arm and still keep the same shape. Exhaling, left arm forward. Inhaling, lifting up, reversing your shape. Hands to the earth. Maybe your right leg comes up into a three-legged dog and you do your chaturanga that way, lowering the foot to the earth. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. Inhaling, left leg up. Knee to chest. Stepping through. Warrior one. Opening out. Warrior two. Reversing your warrior two. Triangle pose. You can use a block if you like. Make sure your left ribs are coming under the body, in line with your right, so your heart, everything's open to the wall in front of you. And then bending through the front knee, finding your side angle pose. Right arm up and over the ear. Left hand down, easy twist. Sorry, you brought right hand down, easy twist. Left hand meets right. Left leg lifts up. Three-legged dog. Maybe coming into a three-legged plank. Dropping the back foot. Upward facing dog. Downward facing dog. Taking 2 breaths here. Inhaling right leg up. Knee to chest. Stepping through. Warrior one. Opening up. Warrior two. Side angle here. Maybe right arm down. Maybe half binding the left arm. Maybe full bind. If you've got the full bind, opening the chest to the wall in front of you, dragging the top shoulder back. Gently releasing, looking forward, hands down, stepping back, right leg up, three-legged dog. Chaturanga, right leg down, lifting up, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. Taking a breath, softening into something here. Inhaling, left leg up. Knee to chest, stepping through, warrior one. Opening out, warrior two. Reversing your shape, side angle pose. Maybe your left fingertips come to the earth. Maybe you half hands to the earth. Inhaling the left leg up, three-legged dog. Exhaling, chaturanga. Back foot to the earth, upward facing dog. Exhaling, downward facing dog. 2 breaths here. And then bringing your knees to your chest, I want to show you a shape that I've been wanting to do, waiting for you to get 2 blocks. So if you had 2 blocks, you could place a block behind each heel. But otherwise, we're going to come into a wide-legged forward fold. We're going to nestle our shoulders under our knees. Heel toe the feet in slightly. And then making like a V shape, placing the hands behind the heels. From there, start to sit your sit bones down, but push the elbows out so that your elbows are a ledge, your triceps are a ledge for your feet. Maybe starting to walk your feet forward. So it's like you're just sitting in a swing. Your hips are down slightly, but your elbows are under your knees so that you're holding your knees up. Maybe lifting one foot up. Maybe lifting the other foot up. Titibhasana. So you're reaching your heart forward while you reach your bum back. If you've got blocks under your arms, it just gives a bit more space. And then gently, when you're ready, you can place your feet to the earth. Come back into your forward fold. Inhale to halfway lift. Walking yourself back to the front of the mat. Back foot meets the front foot. Inhaling to look forward. Exhaling to fold. Starting to bring yourself into a little squat all the way down onto your feet. Maybe taking hold of your big toes. Reaching your feet up. Lifting through the lower back, opening the heart. You can bend your elbows a little bit to bring your legs a little bit closer to your chest, or you can have your knees bent. And then we'll let go of the toes. Arms can be up, to the side. You can hold the back of your legs. Just see where you are. And then slowly starting to lower yourself down, all the way down onto your back. Giving your knees a little squeeze, a little hug, a little rock side to side. And then place your feet to the edges of your mat. Open your heart out to a T. Exhaling your knees over to the left. So your feet are open wide. Hopefully we're getting a bit of a stretch through the side of the body and the hip, but everyone's different. Maybe you're picking up your right foot and placing the ankle on the left knee. You're picking up your left foot and placing the ankle on the right knee even. Just letting your foot start to encourage the right knee down to the earth a little bit more. 4 breaths here. Unhooking the foot if it's hooked, coming back to center, feet as wide as the mat. Exhaling over to the other side. Maybe you're tighter on this side, maybe more flexible. So do what feels good for you. Shoulders heavy on the earth. If it feels okay, placing the right foot over the left leg. Maybe gazing over the left arm. 4 breaths. Gently uncrossing the legs, knees back to center, letting them knock together for a moment. And then extending the legs down the mat, bringing the hands to your belly, left hand over heart, right hand over belly. Taking a breath in here, connecting to self. Feel the universe inside you, working to keep you alive, to meet all the demands that we place on our bodies in life and just softening into your practice. You're resting. Everything melts into the earth. Everything softens. Next inhale, slowly starting to deepen the breath. Bringing some movement to the fingers and the toes, rotating the wrists and the ankles. Reaching the arms up overhead, reaching the legs down the mat. And then gently rolling over onto one side for a moment. And bringing yourself up to a seat. Hips, legs, feet, fingertips, whatever's connecting with the earth. Just feeling that connection. The grounding, feeling that support. Inhale, lifting our arms up towards our new potential, our new year, our new day tomorrow. Exhaling into heart center, bowing forward,
in gratitude for this amazing practice, medicine and movement, that brings us to ourselves every time we step on the mat. From my heart to yours.